Hello colleagues, Mark Alarik, President of Sales Overlays. Today's Eye on Opportunity is about webinar marketing. Now, Steve Jobs was one of the most successful and effective presenters of all time. And this actually exposes what's wrong with nearly every webinar I've attended. When Steve gave a presentation, he had only two objectives: confirm Apple's position as industry thought leader and continue to grow his community of raving fans. So why do we call customers fans? It's because fans are more loyal, they spend more, they pay more, they're more forgiving, and they love to talk about you. Can you imagine that your logo is so well loved that people will tattoo it onto their bodies? Sure you can. Harley Davidson. In fact, branding is so critical to your marketing success that if every sales or marketing effort is not contributing to building your brand as an industry thought leader, you'll never meet aggressive revenue goals, especially in this economy. Think of this first when you're creating your budgets and you're creating your strategies. Now, webinars are still a fairly new marketing channel, primarily designed to educate and to share information, and even for training. Companies are now trying to use them for lead generation in the B2B world, and we're now beginning to explore how to use them in the consumer world as well. They must be designed to accomplish specific business objectives. However, webinars can help you achieve multiple results simultaneously, including generating leads, increasing brand awareness, building loyalty, driving website visits, driving offline business, and help you grow that in-house database of raving fans, as this one survey had revealed. During my career working with Fortune 500 companies, I have personally designed, presented, and observed countless sales presentations all over the U.S. These have included the one-on-ones, small groups, to boards of directors, large conferences, teleconferences, and of course webinars. But of all these types, webinars, which should be among the most effective, are perhaps the least effective because they are so poorly designed, poorly organized, rambling, complicated, not relevant enough to the viewer, they're not memorable, and they're just downright boring, especially the presenter. Even when the content is good, many attendees still arrive late and drop off well before the end. Their expectation is not very high. Can you honestly describe any of your sales presentations, any of your marketing or advertising with these terms? Is there passion? Is it enthusiastic, energetic? Is there urgency? Does leadership ring through on every single slide? Is it emotional? Is it outrageous even, or compelling? Something people will talk about. As I said before, Steve Jobs was one of the most effective business presenters of all time. He broke the rules, he made new rules, and he always was true to his values. So I'm urging you to break your rules. Scrap the fluff that distracts from your main message. Be that passionate, emotional thought leader. Use stories instead of complicated slides full of bullets and eye-crossing graphs and charts. Connect with women. They are the largest market of buyers in the business world. And make sure that every slide is about making your customer into a raging success. This is why I've created a free guide on the 24 new rules of webinar presentations, to provide you with much more detail than I've shared with you today, and to ensure that your next presentation of any kind will not only be a much bigger wow, but much, much more effective. Well, that's it for today's Eye on Opportunity webinar marketing. To get your free guide, the 24 new rules of webinar presentations, please contact me, Mark Alarik, at 847-942-7140. Thank you for your time, and thanks for listening.